That's my buddy Taino. He started off rickety-rackety, but he's a weird brother. But anyway, I ain't gonna let him know. One of the 3 video games gonna let him know. Excluding the Junkie Monkey Ghost one. I guess he couldn't wake up with his buddy 20 blocks away. She came, puts a dead key of some bullshit Weather Channel, what's miscellaneous shit about 6 pounds in the radio, taking out all you New Yorkers. And me, I come over most of all of it, except the schmuck less than 20 air blocks away. I'll be back.
Wait a minute. I thought I was 8 blocks away, 4 blocks away. Now I'm 20 blocks? Wow, look at that. The crackhead is getting close. Anyway, good morning everyone out there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Enforcer 250 with my stock General Stonewall Jackson. Oh yeah, let the show begin. Good morning. I hear some boys out there, my Bozak, man. I hear some boys out there sweating me already, man. I got a junkie monkey and a hillbilly in a mobile. Shame on it.
Maybe it's just me. 50 to 1 is gaining around until bad girl wakes up. I like that. I ain't swearing nothing. I just was wondering what the video was going on.
It's just people just can't mind their business, man. And then when you put them in the flame, they get burnt. And like, I don't want to feel the pain. I tell them, you want to feel the pain, you could be insane. But you ain't got no brain if you mess with the enforcer. Anyway, good morning everyone out there. I hear that junkie out there talking a lot of rhetoric. The man just can't stop. He just can't get my name out of his mouth, just like my Bozak. Lord have mercy. You know what I mean? You just can't leave good alone, man. You just gotta keep on sweating me, man. It just doesn't end with these fags. Shame on it.
Hey, you know what, Taino? I might have been wrong, and evidently, eventually,
Look, now he wants Taino to jump in front of him. Look. If it's not pickup truck, it's Taino. He always throwing a man in front of him, man. That's typical of a homosexual.
I hope I didn't start nothing this morning, gentlemen. I hope
You had to hear him yesterday, though. You had to hear Richie yesterday. Q, and more Q. Where you going, Q? Q, I mean, he literally was holding a man by his dick, man. You had to hear it. It's pathetic on 31 yesterday. Then he was trying to get me and Johnny into some kind of conflict, you know. And, I mean, that's typical of a man that can't fight his own battles. I actually say a fag, a homosexual. Q, and more Q. Where you going, Q? Oh, man, it was pathetic, man. What a fag. And he calls himself a radio shop, a man that's the most feared, Feared? Who fears a crackhead? Who fears a junkie? No one. Yeah, we fear him because he's HIV positive. It's in his own words. He's HIV and he has nothing to lose. He's a dying junkie with AIDS. I mean, those are his own words, man. But you know, this boy can't just leave good alone, man.
He's talking to. I know who he's talking about. His video.
Well, I'm talking to my audience. I'm not talking to you. That's for sure. That's for sure. Because when I'm not out here, you seem like you always goes talking. You always have something to say about me. And when I'm out here, you clam up like a little girl. You know, oh, enforcer's picking on me. Q, and more Q. Where you going? Oh, the fag, man. You had to hear it yesterday. It's pathetic. A grown-ass man calling for another man to help him.
I didn't know who the hell he's talking to, but it's all on last night's video.
See, that's what drugs will do to you, man. That's what crack and K2 will do to you, man. It makes you delusional, and it fucks up your manhood. Well, that's something he never had. Because obviously, if you beat on a woman to the point where you put her in a coma, I got no respect for you. Keep on telling that crackhead, just say no.
I keep scared anyway. They're like, oh.
That's the way I like it. Nice and quiet. Crack and junkie free.
Now we got two lion bitches.
What happened, Richard? You got no one to hold your hand? You got no 206, no Q? What happened, Richard? You fag. You had to hear him yesterday. Q, Q, and more Q. Where you going? Oh man, he sounded like a whining bitch, man. Yeah, I got that all on video, man. You had to hear that shit. Q, Q, and more Q. Like he had his dick down his throat, man. You had to hear him. What a shame. A man can't even fight his own battles. Can't even stand on his own two. And then when Birdman came on, he disappeared. He hid under his bed. Oh yeah, nice and quiet out here. This is the way I like it, man. Nice and quiet, junkie and crackhead free. Nice and quiet. I guess he's on the pipe. I guess that's where he's at. He must be smoking that crack. Or K2, one or the other.
He must be talking to his inner.
Q, Q, and more Q. Don't leave, Q. Yeah, they hear him yesterday. Crying for another man not to leave to help him. What a bitch. Q, Q, and more Q. Don't leave.
Minutes and 0 seconds.
You sound so fucking pathetic. It wasn't funny, man. You gotta love it. You can't make this shit up. Q, Q, and more Q. Don't leave.
23:19.
Unbelievable, man. You gotta love it. Then the retard, he's so fucking stupid. He doesn't know one location from the other. He has no sense of direction, no sense of knowing how to read a map. 8 blocks away, 4 blocks away. What a retard. And then he calls himself a special forces. He was a highly decorated secret agent, and he don't even know his geographics. He can't even look at a map and read it. What a jerk, man. I mean, you know, I guess part of it's just being stupid. I thought he was smarter than that, and I guess part of it's just you know, consuming all that crack that he consumes. You know, first thing he does, he wakes up, he smokes his lights that pipe up. That's typical of a junkie.
You see, now I know you've been hanging out with your damn it boy. Machine gun. RC-127. Eddie, your bird.
You know, look like now he wants to hold Eddie's hand. Hey, Eddie, he wants to hold your hand now. Hey, Richie, don't stop throwing people in front of you, man. Fight your own battles.
I thought that 1,
At 127. 127 ain't got no signal, man. I crushed that junkie with just a stock radio, boy. That cotton picker has no signal whatsoever. Because I do it with a 5-watt radio. I'm crushing that junkie. It's all good, because once that 100 amp supply comes in, I throw that V500 in line, and it's going to be all over for the junkie. You're going to have to be in his house to hear him. Or listen to his video gates.
Supply for charging. And then we got those guys.
There, I can't hear you. Hey, junkie, man. They're taking you clean out, man. Eddie's taking you clean out of my radio, man. He's got the filter. I call that the filter. You got to go to Goody Store. Hey, Cracky. Cracky, oh Cracky, why are you crying? You smoking that crack and now you are dying. Oh Cracky, why are you dying? You gotta love that. You gotta love the skeleton with a wig. That's Richie, a dying crackhead. Oh Cracky, why are you dying? You're not crushing anyone, junkie, unless he's in your neighborhood right a couple of blocks away. You're not crushing me. What are you, stupid or what, Richard? You know better than that. That's why I keep telling that junkie monkey 127, stop the crack, put the crack down, put the pipe down. Crack is whack. Look, he's trying to hold Hornet's hand now. Look at this. Look at his fag. Hey. Look, I got him stuttering now. Oh, look, like he wants to hold Taino's hand. Damn it, boy. This guy just doesn't learn. Damn, everyone's cutting off Cracky today. Everyone's got the crackhead's mic. Shame on it. Everyone's cutting off the crackhead. Hey, Cracky, you need to go to Goody Store, man. Everyone's got your mic today. My video gates will reflect it. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for taking that junkie out of my radio.
Oh, dog is barking a lot this morning, man. That dirty dog's got a lot of bark this morning. Right on, hey,
yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. I'm not even out there, and the guy's, he's already instigating, calling, mentioning my name, this and that. He should just leave good alone, you know what I mean? And then when I come out here, he starts crying.
Really good right here, man.
But you had to hear him yesterday. Hey, Eddie, you had him hearing yesterday. He was crying for Q. He was crying for a grown man to fight and not to leave. And he was literally begging the man not to leave because I was giving the crackhead a beating. I was whipping on the boy. Q, and more Q. Where you going? What a homo. Just a shame, man. It really is a shame that a crackhead like Richie, a helpless junkie, a man that couldn't even appreciate what the big man did for him, couldn't even thank him. Just a simple thank you. You know, that's why he is where he is, because he don't appreciate when people do the right thing and good things for him. You know, look at his family. They kicked him out. They kicked him out of the house because why? He chose crack over reality, and they wouldn't have it. Not once but twice he failed rehab. You see, that's typical of a losing, crying junkie with AIDS. But Richie, you know, you get what you get in life, man. It's called karma. When you're a douchebag and a piece of shit, you end up getting what comes to you. So don't cry. Don't cry for the life you have. Just listen to the words of the doctor. All right? You're a bum. You were born to be a bum. You know, you'll always be a bum. Those are words of wisdom, man. When the doctor told him that, Richie didn't know what the fuck to say. He was just stupefied, like he usually is. He has that dumb look, you know. He has that dumb, stupid look, you know. He's like, he don't know what to say. His eyes are watering. They were swollen like they typically are, because he's swollen from heroin. And he's just there stupefied when the doctor told him that.
Yeah, you can keep that one for the day. Using the rest. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
And then when the bird came out there yesterday, he hid under the bed. You had to see it, man. Birdman was in his neighborhood yesterday, or actually this morning, and he just ran. He ran like a little coward under his bed. That's the way I like it. Nice and quiet, junkie free.
He must have something stewing up in the microwave for the toaster oven, because I don't hear him that well.
Yeah, there's times you don't engage the amplifier. It's not that he turns it off; it's that he has to key it up with a separate PTT, either a hand or a foot switch. You know, that's with that type of amplifier, it doesn't key up with the radio. It doesn't have RF sensing where a signal activates the TX. That amplifier, you need a separate hand switch. That's why if you look at his video gates, you'll see his receive. It'll actually you'll see the carrier and everything drop. That's because the relays hasn't disengaged yet when he unkeys.
I gotcha. Box shuts right down.
Yeah, it happens. It happens with a Meritron because that's a ham amplifier. It's it's not it's not a not a CB amp, but yeah, that's usually the deal with if you run an Meritron, it doesn't key up by itself.
Then Roger.
Right, Richard?
495 West. On the BQE and 0250 and that playback, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you could key up the amp, Cracky. What's the matter? Your landlord's complaining? And your lies are not believed anymore. No one believes your lies. It's funny, I'm heard in Pennsylvania, yet you claim I'm not heard on the BQE. And I do it with a stock barefoot radio. That's the funny part, man. A barefoot radio, no amp in line. Lord have mercy.
How about it? He keeps telling Tango he's about to cut some rails off. I'm still waiting. 1 Morning time, 3.
Yeah, I don't know what he's cutting off. He's not cutting anyone off. I could barely hear him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck he try to cut anybody off when, like you say, you can barely hear the cat? He's like way in the fucking mud, man. 320.
Yeah, well, according to Cracky, he thinks he can cut everyone off. You know, I told the junkie monkey. You know, he has his signal's not effective in Jersey, in Manhattan, in the Bronx, Westchester. They don't hear that junkie monkey. I take him right out. He might have me in his neighborhood 5-10 blocks away. That's about it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's right. Trashy Thursday. Trash can Thursday. It's everything, baby.
There, you're talking to yourself again, Richard. You talking, you ghost talking. No one hears you. But then again, he talks to his own video gates. That's the only way he's heard. You got to go on his gates and listen to him.
Talking to you, pickup truck, Uncle. Yeah, I know.
He ghost talks. He does a lot of ghost talking. He likes to hear himself talk. That's what a junkie usually does.
Watch this, dude.
Watch this, dude. The only time they hear you is when I'm in between keys, Richard. And I'm running, remember, 5 watts. Not 100, not 50, 5.5 watts. You understand what that is, junkie? Is that too much for you to comprehend? 5 watts? No AL80B Ameritron. No RM, what is it, 174. Used to be the Boomer 250. Now he's got this RM Italy piece of shit amplifier. I wouldn't give you 2 cents for that amp. And he gets the amp for 200 and sells it to the guy for 3. He rips people off on top of it. Shame on it. $100 installation? Damn, that's a lot of money.
$100 to plug in 2 coax and power cables?
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, talk about highway robbery, man. Yo, what kind of shop is that robbing people like that? That's a scam. That's a shim-sham scam, like he says.
Well, he figure he takes advantage of people who don't know any better, you know? And they're at his mercy, so, you know, what are you going to do, man? It's a shame.
Yeah, I guess they don't know any better.
They go to PM Electronics or Delta. They go to a real place where you get a warranty and you get a, you know, once you leave, the gentleman makes sure you're happy. And if something goes wrong, they honor their work, not like Cracky. Cracky, forget it. You get a radio, 18 electrolytic capacitors blow up in the radio, and he blames you. He says it's a scam or he was set up, you know. That's what you call denial. That's what you call a junkie monkey that doesn't know what he's doing. You know, you don't blame the customer. The customer's always right.
Where you at, 327?
He must be smoking a pipe. I don't hear him. When you hear the junkie sailor like that, when he's silent, that means he's toking on that pipe. Then you got to go to Richie 127's house. He's got a lot of crack for you. If he doesn't have crack, he has K2, man, because he can't afford the real stuff. He can't afford real weed, so he buys that synthetic shit. That's the shit that turns you into a zombie. Just look at him. You just go over there, Utica Avenue. You see him in front of McDonald's soliciting. He just looks like a walking corpse. All swollen, eyes puffy. That's typical of a junkie. Anyway, let me put it on the rack. Let me go get some Java. They call me Enforcer 250 around the lower deck with my 5-watt, 5-pound steel hammer, my General Stonewall Jackson. And I just got down.
Oh. A 5-star morning show. I'm the reason he created.
Crush. You can't hear Richie. Tell Richie I say crush. I can't let that junkie talk here.
I'm the reason.
Crush. I don't want to hear that junkie.
This guy.
I don't want to hear that crackhead. I can't let that junkie talk about me or to me. I can't let it happen.
About him or to him.
Crush. Tell that junkie I say crush. And this with a 5-watt radio. Lord have mercy. What's he going to do when that V500 goes in line? Shame on it.
NYC radio.
If I do this with a stock radio, what's that junkie monkey going to do when I throw in that Texas Star? Shame on him, miss.
Poor guy.
He going to be doing a whole lot of crying. You think that junkie's crying now? Looking to hold a man's hand? Wait till I get that, put that V500 in line. Lord have mercy. Look, I got him stumbling.
I'll be back, guys.
I got the junkie stumbling. Yeah, he'll be back. He's just got to light up this pipe. He'll be back. He's got to load up some more crack. Yeah, that's after he takes a nice toke of that crack. You hear him, that's when you know he's feeling good. He becomes Machine Gun Richie. Pathetic.
We're going to have an intervention for him.
I tried an intervention. That doesn't help. It doesn't work. More like an execution you need.
Also, look out a grip on him.
You can't have an intervention for Richie? That doesn't work.
Day.
It was tried already, believe me. 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times they try to help that crackhead. He just prefers drugs over reality. Because this way, you know, when he's you know, smoking his crack, he feels like he's a super cop 1 minute, the next minute he's a gangster, the next minute he's the king of New York, or he's the chief of police. So, you know, he can live his delusional life when he's all fucking stoned and all torn up by the crack that he smokes. You know, he can live those imaginary lives that he portrays out here.
Bro, you know where, to see Travis audio. 101 radio cut on.
There he goes. Smoke some more crack, junkie.
Yo, cut on, there you go.
Crush. Crush. Mike don't hear you right about now. Forget about it. Mike don't hear you. You can't hold his hand. He does not hear you right about now, Cracky.
I'm the Gale hear it.
He don't hear you, junkie boy.
Junkie monkey.
Damn, Richie. Everyone knows you by Junkie Monkey. Damn it, boy.
Just go to the NYC.
Crushed. Just go crushed. You're not talking, junkie.
The king.
You're not talking out here, crackhead. Get out of here. Go to 31 and cry for your boyfriends over there. Go cry. Call Q. Q. Don't leave Q. And more Q. Oh, man. He sounded so pathetic yesterday. You got to hear that fag.
You must be scared shit of Q.
Q. And more Q. Q. Don't go. Q. What a homo. Crying for another man not to leave. You ever hear anything that's pathetic, man? Q. Where you going, Q? Don't leave. The enforcer's ripping my ass.
I swear to God, I'm going to have to label this 43.
Q. And more Q. Begging for another man not to leave, man. You ever hear anything that cowardly?
That's 5 minutes with Q. And
Unbelievable, man. Unfucking real. You can't make this shit up. Then he's trying to instigate between me and someone else. You know, I mean, unbelievable how he's trying to, you know, like a little fag, a little girl. Oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that to you, he didn't knock. No, Richie, stop it already. Fight your own battles, you fag. All right, stop throwing men in front of you. I know all your life, all you did was consume men. But damn, man, you got to get on your own, become a, you know, somewhat, have some kind of self-respect for yourself, some kind of dignity. I mean, you have no shame at all, man. You really don't. You're just a shameless crackhead with nothing to lose. What's the word you used? You're a dying junkie with AIDS and nothing to lose. Now we understand why you want to get pounded out. But, you know, I'm not going to give you the pleasure of me, you know, showing you your daddy. I'm not going to give you that pleasure unless you come to the city. If you come to the lower, then I can help you there.
oh, shit, I'm...
Look at the crackhead's keying up. Look, he's tuning. Look. What's the matter, junkie boy? They don't hear you? What happened?
31, don't yell at me.
They don't hear you. They don't hear you, Cracker. You're gonna have to run the 31 where you can hold hands.
Oh, shit. Hey, you...
He must have dropped his crack pipe because when he says "oh shit," it usually means he spilled some of his crack out of his pipe. I wonder what Cracky's gonna do with the new administration and when they cut all those entitlements. I wonder what he's gonna do. Is he gonna end up back in the back of the gas station in that cardboard box that the big man found him in? Is he gonna go back to that life?
No, man, he's gonna have a job, man. They're gonna recruit people like him, go down to the border and start building that wall.
I don't know if he could do any kind of manual labor. Richie's not built like that, man. He's got very soft hands. He's a tender type of guy. You know what I mean? Very delicate.
Oh, make him the house bitch.
Yeah, we could do that.
Obama. 46 minutes. 46 minutes, and the gauge rolling. Hey, dog. Hey, man, you got $1 you can spare?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the $1. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I wonder how much money he made in front of McDonald's yesterday. Thank you, sir.
It was crazy, Eddie, for a...
Put the pipe down, crackhead. Put the pipe down, Richard.
You're all a bunch of fucking crap.
No more entitlements, cracker. You're gonna have to go out and get a job.
Videos off. Hey, yo, you well, we all can't be buddies. You can be my P-U-D-D-Y. Hello, y'all. It's morning time, Brown Hornet. It's called Thursday, Thursday. Live in the studio. Mr. Brown Hornet rocking the mail. Hey, copy the man.
Hey, Brown Hornet, you're taking those boys out of my radio, Brown Hornet. Shame on it.
Roger.
A whole lot of buzzing, going around on my radio, man. A whole lot of bees.
Right.
What happened to the crackhead, man? He got left in the sauce. I don't hear that junkie. He must have blew his amp out. Or his landlord told him to shut it off.
You don't hear the asphyxiation of his...
His landlord always screams at him. Sometimes you gotta hear her in the background yelling at him, turn that off, turn it off. Because, he can't afford the electric bill, so he has that amp on. It's like running an air conditioner.
Yeah, listen, for people in my background this morning, we were hanging out doing...
It's funny, man. How he can't have the coffee maker on when he's got the amp on. It's funny. You don't have enough power in that house.
To see you with anything. You can knock on every...
It's funny, man. He can't have the amp on if he got the coffee maker on. He can't have the amp on if his landlord's watching TV, man. You gotta love it.
Well, it's not me. It's Doctor's Rome, man.
When you live in a crack den like that, and you got an extension cord running power into the basement apartment that he lives in, you gotta live by those rules.
Oh, man.
It's a shame, but that's the way it is in that crack den.
You say he's got a service at 16 degrees?
It's about 100 and, in the middle of the summer, it's about close to 100 in that crack den where Richie lives. 68 my ass. He has no air conditioning. He's in that sweltering basement apartment, stinking like deep ass crack, smelling. Oh man, I can't put words on it. But we all know he's funky, man. You just, if you ever go to that McDonald's that he solicits in front of, you see how people just walk around him because you could smell him a mile away. Yeah, he never worked in any pizzeria in the village. He's a lying ass because I would have known him. I would have known of him. I would have known him because I definitely went. I went to pizzerias and all the pizzerias in his area, and I never saw that junkie monkey. So, yeah, he didn't manage a pizzeria. He didn't live there, and he definitely didn't live in the basement of the pizzeria. That's all fabricated. And he definitely didn't let the film crew use his electricity. I like the way he puts it, like it's like he owned the place. A film crew have their own generators, Richie. They don't use an extension cord and plug into a store. You sound so stupid when you said that. Man, they're taking that junkie clean out. I don't even hear him anymore. Hey, crackhead, you better pump it up or dump it, man. One or the other, because I can't even hear you. You're not even buzzing. It's 6:02 in the a.m. 6:02 in the a.m. Thursday, July 21st. Check out my show, Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Check out my morning show and see how I dismantle that crackhead 127 and expose him for the fraud and the junkie monkey that he is. Just check it out, Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube, Monday through Friday, excluding holidays, weekends, and vacation. And I'll leave you with this: a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And someone get up some funds so Richie could get an amp that actually works, that we can hear him over music carries in mobiles. Lord have mercy, I can't even hear that junkie. He got a mobile out there taking that junkie out. He's not even in the city. He's in Brooklyn. And he's taking a base station out that Richie is using with, what is it, the Meritron AL80B. He's got an RM amplifier, 250 watt amp driving that. RCI 2950. Yeah, he's got some decent equipment, man. It's just that he doesn't know how to use it, man. Between his SWR, his inferior coax, and he doesn't know how to elevate it properly. That's why he doesn't get out. That's why he gets crushed by his stock station, a barefoot radio. Lord have mercy. Then he's scared shitless when he hears the man out there. Oh yeah, when he hears the Birdman out there, he runs under the bed like a little coward. He had to hear it yesterday. Birdman was in his neighborhood. Fucking Richie just disappeared, man. You gotta love it. I can't hear that junkie anymore. Anyone hears that crackhead? That music is just taking him clean out. If you hear that junkie 127, just let me know what he's saying, because that music carrier is taking him clean out, man. You see, Richard, if you didn't spend money on crack, you could have saved for a better amplifier. But you choose drugs in front of reality, and that's what happens. You end up with a mud duck station. Yeah, that's the way you like it. Nice and quiet. Crackhead junkie free. Storytelling free. That was beautiful.
Backed up to here. Mobile ain't that backed up. Everything hustling.
There you go. Hey, the junkie woke up. I thought he was going to sleep. What happened? I guess he didn't finish his crack yet. He'll be going to sleep in a few. Once that crack settles in, he'll be all right.
Who's he talking to? I don't know.
Someone should get him an amplifier. Someone should chip in and get the junkie an amplifier that works. Actually, that actually puts out some kind of RF, man. Because you can't hear that duck plucker when mobiles key up with music. They take that junkie right out of my ears, man. Shame on it. And he calls himself the most feared station out there. What is it to fear about a junkie? Oh, his HIV. I almost forgot. That's from doing needle diving.
He makes all that paper, but he's doing...
That's called needle diving. That's what he does.
Dirty fucking fake motherfucker, cockroach.
Hey, don't talk about Richie like that.
Dirty fucker. Damn, glad I got this squelch up. Yeah, we don't put our squelch up these days, driver.
Wait a minute, I thought you were leaving. I thought you were going to sleep, man. What happened? Your crack didn't kick in?
What are you doing, pickup truck?
I thought he was going to sleep. Pickup truck don't hear you. I thought you were going to sleep, junkie.
You got that power supply.
I thought you were going to sleep. What happened, man? Now you want to hold Mikey's hand? What happened, Cracky? He can't hear you. He can't hear you. Hey, Mikey, don't lie to the crackhead. Just let him know you don't hear him when I'm on this key. when I got this 5-watt, 5-pound steel hammer. You don't hear that junkie boy.
He in for a world of hurt.
You know, he doesn't understand because he's so consumed with crack. He's so consumed with crack, he doesn't know right from wrong, reality from illusions, because he's living his life smoking drugs, man. That's his whole drive. That's his whole life. Just listen to the doctor, man. He's a bum. He was born to be a bum. He'll always be a bum. You gotta love those words from the doctor himself, man. Those are precious words.
Oh no, a fine job.
The doctor himself prescribed him a prescription. It was called a dose of reality. And he couldn't handle it.
Morning, Charlie.
He'd rather smoke his crack. He'd rather smoke his crack and be whacked than be real. Shame on it.
Is that Brian back there?
It's all right, Richard. We'll get enough money together to get you a pair of false teeth, Richard, so you can actually chew into something.
If there's a whole lot of guys smoking crack with Richie out here.
Yeah, Richie's the only crack smoker out here. Just listen to the junkie. Just listen to all the stories that he tells out here. One minute he's the king of New York. He's Frank White. The next minute he's Serpico. And then next minute he's Donnie Brasco. I mean, the guy just doesn't stop with his storytelling. That's what you call psychosis at its best.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to figure what character he is today, man. Maybe he's Mighty Mouse. Who knows? He's always portraying a new character.
And we in the video game.
I guess every time he changes from different packets of K2, that changes his delusions.
He hates to go, eat dinner late and go to bed, man. That's how you.
That changes his characters, Depends upon the type of K2 that he smokes. Because they do come in different chemical compositions from different manufacturers. So one minute he's Frank White, the next minute he's Al Capone, the next minute he's a radio repair person. It just doesn't end with that junkie.
Hey, Bone Crusher, good morning, man. What's going on? Hello. All right, man. I can give you half of my egg sandwich if you want. I'm out here playing. I got you, man. How's everything going, right? Yeah, everything's good, man. I can't let my big brother, because, yeah, man. I mean, as long as you get out there, that's all you need, right? Yeah, it takes time and patience, but like I say, man, you don't need a whole lot to get out there. You know what I mean? It's how you do it and how you set it up.
Don't let Richie do it, whatever you do.
Who's out there? People don't believe me, so that's right. Why not? Richie's my friend. Why you want Richie to do it?
Hey, Country Rabbit, don't start no mess out here. Good morning there, Country Rabbit.
Well, Country Rabbit, you don't want your...
Hey, Country Rabbit, I can't let Richie talk any nonsense out here. Hey, Country, I can't let Richie spew any rhetoric.
No. No, well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, 250. Good morning, 120. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbit. Good morning.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Morning time, 153, Mr. Spackles. Good morning, Spackles. I guess he doesn't realize how many guys he's...
Oh, shit, I thought I heard the percolator out there.
Good time, I think of them.
I thought I heard the percolator. Is it time for the percolator?
One more day to go before TGIF. That's when Richie gets his monthly paycheck.
Hey, you're giving away secrets.
Day of the week. Oh, lucky you. Where you work? Monday to Sunday through Thursday? Nah, I do 6 days, Sunday to Friday, but I don't feel like working tomorrow. I already told my boss I'm making today. Good for you, man. Take a break, well deserved, It's nice to take a couple days off once in a while to relax. Yeah. And plus I want to put... There you go. Now you got time to do it. You're working, dude. Brooklyn CB shop, Gary. Yeah, it's up to me. I'm making a law. I'm making a 4-day work week, man. You sound good, dude. It's a real mess out there, man. You got the Manhattan junk.
Yeah, it's no. He don't have a CB shop. He has a crack den. Don't listen to that junkie. He don't have a CB shop.
The mic knob on the radio turn.
He has a crack den. He lives in a crack den, a crack basement. He don't have a CB shop.
4 minutes in, the last gate, we're clear. My big brother's out there. Oh,
He has a crack den. Richie lives in a crack den, a basement apartment, Section 8.
yeah, I could take care of it for you on the spot while you wait. Just go to any one of my videos.
Yeah, whatever you do not go to Richie. Do not, under any circumstance, go to that junkie. You go to Delta Electronics. Go to Delta Electronics in the Bronx or PM Electronics on Long Island. And they'll do it, and they'll do it right. Don't go to that junkie. That crackhead will just mess things up on you, man.
Yeah, Rabbit, no mess, Rabbit.
Hey, Rabbit, you got no audio.
Yeah, but... Need any key up? Likewise.
Don't forget, you need radio work, you go to Delta. Just ask for Sam, Delta Electronics in the Bronx, or PM Electronics on the island. And just ask for Bob. But do not go under any circumstances to that crackhead 127. He is not a technician. He worked on one guy's radio and he sprayed WD-40 on the PTT switch. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. The guy got the radio and the mic back. He says, "What is this shit dripping out of my mic?" You don't spray WD-40 in the mic to lubricate it. What an idiot. Who does that? Who sprays WD-40 in a microphone? Who the hell does that but a crackhead? You gotta be a bumbling junkie to do something like that. Then he doesn't know how to wire a power mic. That's why you'll always hear him wiring up stock mics to radios. He don't know how to wire up a power mic. Shame on him. And he calls himself a technician? Lord have mercy. You don't want to go to that crackhead. Just listen to him.
Yeah, 153. Yeah.
How about that, Peter?
Hey, Bobcat, you're making a whole lot of noise around the city. Hey, Bobcat. Hey, Bobcat, you're making a whole lot of noise around New York City. Bobcat 250 said so when I just got down.
A big wave out there to 250, you know who? Waving at you.
I got it all, Bobcat. I got it all, Bobcat, because you said it all. Bobcat 250, lower deck, and I just got down.
I got that.
Bobcat 358. Bobcat 358. 153. 153. Pickup truck on. 327. Yeah, what's going on, Scott? We'll stop in the morning. No doubt. Worldwide radio cutoff.
Crush.
1-5.
No pickup truck. Crush. Tell pickup truck I said crush.
Pickup truck on. Morning, pickup truck, rabbit season out. People need emergent list. Somebody out here can be a jersey like that. Know what the fuck he doing? They call me the worldwide.
Let me see if I can win.
Big wave. Damn it, Broncos. Top of the morning, 358. Top of the morning, 358.
Crush.
For the big up truck. Yeah, my radio kind of bigger. Gee, I wonder who that could be. What up, Nichols?
Morning.
Morning time. We're back at the car. Uh-oh. I just about to say good morning, 555.
Morning, man. What's going on? The old watch you got over there coming through my TV.
I'm late as hell for work. You sure that ain't me, Nichols? Man, I ain't gonna make it out to right Saturday.
That country rapper, I don't know where he is. I know, he must have, you sitting in front of your door?
No.
Oh, you passing through the neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm on Atlantic right now.
Oh, 10-4, he ain't that close. Hey, Rich, I'm doing about the same thing there. He must have did another upgrade.
No, I've just changed the co-ed watch so far. The upgrade piece don't come in till next week. I gotta get it made.
Bro, you done spent some, you something else. You never seem to amaze me.
No, I had bought it anyway. I wasn't expecting to do that, cause you know, bought it, and then come on, man, get that thing rocking. Piece to go with this other piece.
Yeah, I want to put something else in there. Get rid of the 2x4 in there and get something else.
How about it, number 4?
Yeah, you gotta shift the gear now. Come on.
Next week I should have my big boy in here. I hope. Hey, Nichols.
Yeah, shift the gear. You gotta get to the country, remember?
Shoot me a text, or email, or whatever thing you had in your email. I will get to a certain company level down you. And,
Crush. I said crush.
I trust everything from this station. I'll give you a couple options to browse.
Crush.
Yeah, I'm up.
Crush. I said crush.
I got you, baby. Trust me, bro. You're gonna love me. I'm just gonna link you to one company website. You're gonna be like, now that's what I'm talking about. And you know, 30, 40, 50 years in business. You know, what do you think?
We know 500 radios, 60 years in business. We know.
500 radios. He's 60 years in the business. Yeah, we got the same story.
Connections, though, he do a lot of things. This guy's something else. I guess all that traveling, you meet people.
I'll tell you what. Get all his options and just give me the left.
1 minute he did 500 radios, 300 radios. He's been doing it for 60 years, and he's only 50. Unbelievable.
He's trying to talk to you. Yeah, I'm 10-7, man. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah, he's gonna get some crack, man. He's gotta light that pipe up. He'll be back. He's gotta sleep now.
Last night. Yo, Nick. You
Yo, Nick, let me hold your hand. Nick, let me hold your hand, Nick.
What do you got to show?
Nick, let me hold your hand. I was holding Q's hand yesterday. Let me hold your hand, Nick. Don't run away, Nick.
You're accused of holding your hand.
What a junkie. That's typical of a crackhead coward.
I ain't out here holding nobody's hand.
Nick, let me hold your hand, Nick.
He wants to hold your hand, man.
That's what you call a crackhead, you see? Richie wants to hold everyone's hand out here because he can't stand on his own too. Shame on it. He was holding Q's hand yesterday, screaming for the man not to leave because I was putting an ass whipping on the boy.
He gets $10 and runs out by the dime bag.
You all in it.
$10? He don't have $10 for a dime bag. You kidding me? He smokes that crack and that K2. Richie's cheap, man. He don't make that kind of money.
Oh my God.
Maybe he'll be one of those zombies. Oh my God.
He only makes $27 a day. How the hell you think he says he buys that good weed? You know, we all know he's not smoking weed. Smoking that K2, man, it turns you into a corpse. It makes you hallucinate. It makes you think that you're some kind of radio technician in the business for 60 years, over 500 radios. That's what K2 would do to you, man.
That's why he's so goddamn delusional.
Exactly. 1 minute he's Frank White, the next minute he's a cop, next minute he has 4 badges, he's a Secret Service operative. Unbelievable, man. He killed 37 hitmen. You gotta hear the shit that comes out of his mouth. That's K2 talking.
Boy, him and Richie must smoke a lot of K2. He hangs out over his apartment all the time, too.
And then he's got the pickup truck holding his hand. He's looking for men to hold his hand out there.
Come on, man. He talks from first-hand knowledge.
He holds a man's hand. You gotta hear him. Hey, don't go, don't go. Hey, Q, and more Q. Where you going? You gotta hear him. He sounds so fucking pathetic, man. Q, and more Q. He was crying for the man not to leave. He was actually screaming at him, don't leave. Q, and more Q. Holy shit.
Hey, four. You see it?
You can't make this shit up, man. Look, now he's trying to hold Four's hand now. Look at this.
But you got lucky.
Now he wants to hold Four's hand. Hey, Richie, go to sleep already, man. You smoked your crack in K2. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, you bum. Like Dr. Love called you, you're born to be a bum. You'll always be a bum.
Okay? And turn that damn thing off.
You're a bum, and you'll always be a bum.
Fire up, Country Rabbit! Country Rabbit!
That's what a bum does. He smokes his crack. Well, he won't never admit that he has a problem. Of course, he's so fucking delusional from that K2. He thinks that he's a suspended cop for the last 16 years. He thinks that he smoked weed with Bill Clinton in the Oval Office. I mean, you got to hear some of the stories this junkie makes up. Then he says yesterday, he said it, and I have it all recorded, that he killed 17 hitmen. He says he kills crooked cops. I mean, the shit that comes out of his mouth, you can't even make up.
Okay, man.
You imagine that? He brags that he kills cops. He kills 17 hitmen. How could you kill cops if you claim to be a cop? Unbelievable, man. He must be a rogue cop, one of those out of control type of cats. You know what I mean?
Hey, oh, Granddaddy Purple Haze amazed me. I gotta go.
But that's what the drugs will do to that junkie, man. He keeps us smoking that crack in K2. That's what he turns out to be, a delusional crackhead.
2.8 grams of it on the table last night. Go check last night's video.
Look how he brags on how much drugs he consumes. Listen to that. And then he says he's not a drug addict. He's not a junkie. He brags about the drugs that he consumes.
Well, Rabbit, me and you were...
Who brags about drugs? Who brags about the first thing you wake up in the morning and you're lighting an L? He lights his weed. Who brags? Who brags about that? If I walk up in the morning and I popped a beer, wouldn't I be considered an alcoholic? You know, so when Richie lights up his crack pipe and his K2, doesn't that constitute him to be a crackhead? Yeah, I think so. I think we all think so.
Back in my hole.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day out there. Nice and not humid, nice and cool. Well, then again, I really don't know how it is out there. It's so freaking cold in here, man. I got to turn this AC down. It's about 58 degrees, man. I need a blanket over here.
Well, maybe he's talking to the psycho and the demon stuff between his temple.
You see, that's what happens. That's what K2 would do to a crackhead like 127. Makes him think he's a technician. 1 minute he's a hitman. He's killing hitmen. Then he's a suspended cop for the last 16 years. What else, Richard? What did I leave out? Oh, he's got $24 million frozen in his account. The only thing is frozen in his brain.
Definitely can't make this shit up. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning there. Good morning, 13.
I had a 40 pound.
Good morning. Set up. I'm about to go to PA. Good morning, everyone, baby.
Have a safe trip out there, 613. You have a safe trip out there, brother.
Mickey Mouse never went fishing in his life. He's always driving a truck and feeding his hemorrhoids. So I'm not gonna talk about fishing with Mickey Mouse. He don't know nothing about fishing.
So to you guys in a little bit. Mickey Mouse be at Disneyland, on it.
sit in your ass, drive a truck, and then and pay those bills.
Oh, shit. Ain't no wick in the black dump truck.
You gotta stop working one day, man. You gotta run a little recreation, man. Get away from the job for a day. Go do something, you know, play golf. I don't know if you like chasing a little ball around the field. I like to go fishing. Even if I don't catch shit all day, I just sit there near the shore and just play with the fishing rod, reeling the shit back and forth. No bait, no nothing. I don't give a shit. If I catch anything, it's just a lot of fun to be out there. And I get away from the bullshit of the city, the traffic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This is why I like it, crackhead and junkie storytelling free.
There's a traitor.
Yeah, go fishing with no bait. That's the best too.
There's a piece of shit.
I caught a chupacabra this morning. What you stopping for? Ain't no goddamn dog with you. Oh, fishing is the only sport? Could you call it a sport? Okay, we'll call it a sport. Yeah, fishing is the only sport where you eat what you catch, man. There's no other sport in the world that you could do that. You feed your family with your sport.
That's hot.